Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Extinguisher 10, and today we are going over what happened in the wildcard round of the NFL playoffs and compare it to what my predictions were, and then update my predictions from here on out for the division, conference, and Super Bowl rounds. So starting down here on the left-hand corner, we have the Titans beating the Patriots. This is one that I predicted the Patriots would win, but it was also the game that I said I was least confident in picking. So the fact that they lost isn't really too surprising to me. It was really kind of a coin flip for me, and it was a close game, so good on Titans. I'm actually happy for them. Next, we have the Texans beating the Bills, the 4 versus the 5. I predicted the Texans to win. They won. It was a close game, but they made it happen. Vikings at the Saints. This was the other game that I got wrong, and I was very wrong. Not a little wrong like the last one. I was very wrong. I thought the Saints were going to blow out the Vikings, and yeah, didn't happen. Now the Saints, they made it close. It went into overtime, but they still lost. I'm still blown away by it. But moving on to the last game in the wildcard round, the Seahawks defeated the Eagles, the most injured team versus the second most injured team in football. And unfortunately for the Eagles, they are the most injured team in the game right now, and they just could not keep up with the Seahawks. Russell Wilson put the team on his back. There was almost no running game, and he just made the game happen. So now moving up to the next round, we're going to stay over here on the right. We have the Seahawks at the Packers. Two close games. The Packers, sometimes they just score and score and score, and it's a shootout because their defense can't hold them. And sometimes their offense can't score, but their defense holds the other team. They won a lot of games, and they were all over the place. Sometimes Rodgers carries them, sometimes it's their running game. I don't know. The Seahawks, it's Russell Wilson, and that's basically it. He's making it happen. A game at Cold Lambeau Field, you would normally heavily favor the Packers, but the Seahawks have played much better on the road than they have at home this year. So I expect it to be a one-score game either way. The Seahawks do have a history of beating the Packers ever since Russell Wilson has came into the league. And despite everything that tells me that I should pick the Packers, because everything tells me I should pick the Packers, I've doubted the Seahawks team all season long. They won 2 more games than I expected. They won way more games on the road than I expected. And maybe this is the worst time to finally go with them, but I'm going to pick the Seahawks. I absolutely would not be surprised if this game came down to the Packers having the lead and the Seahawks having the ball, Russell Wilson driving downfield, scoring a touchdown to win the game. Now moving on to the Vikings at the 49ers. I doubted the Vikings before, and I'm going to doubt them again. I'm going 49ers. I don't think it'll be close. And I think it's going to be AFC West versus AFC West in the NFC Championship game. Now moving over to the AFC, the Texans at the Chiefs. The Texans are not a complete team. Their defense has been really shaky all year. They do have J.J. Watt back. They have maybe the best wide receiver in the league. And they have one of the more dynamic quarterbacks in the league. But the Chiefs might have the best quarterback in the league, maybe the hottest defense in the league. I can't go away from the Chiefs, especially at home with that noise advantage. Absolutely, Chiefs. Now, Titans, Ravens. Titans have been hot. They've won 8 of their last 11, been playing very well, but the Ravens might be the best team in football. Gotta go with the Ravens, especially at home. Sticking over here on the AFC side, Chiefs at the Ravens. You have John Harbaugh, coach of the Ravens, facing his old mentor, Andy Reid with the Chiefs. You have last year's MVP versus this year's MVP. You have a great defense with the Ravens. You have a hot defense with the Chiefs. Where do you go? I think it's going to be really close. It's probably going to be a shootout with the way these teams go. But I'm sending the greatest coach in the modern era who has not won a Super Bowl to the Super Bowl once again. I believe in Andy Reid. He's going to make it work. He has the tools to make it happen. And over here, Seahawks at the 49ers. It's been a one-score matchup in both of their games this year. Very close. The road team winning. And as much as my brain says 49ers, I don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo. You go with the tendency of the away team winning. Right now the Seahawks are away. They have maybe the best quarterback in the league. Probably second best. He cooled down towards the end of the year. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm choosing the Seahawks. I feel like I'm going to regret this. They're just going to go and lose to the Packers. But that's what I'm going with. And then you have for your Super Bowl matchup, Seahawks, Chiefs in Miami. Come on, this shouldn't even be close. The Seahawks shouldn't even be here. The Chiefs might be the best team in the league. I have to go with the Chiefs. I have to go with Andy Reid winning his first Super Bowl. which before I predicted them to lose in the Super Bowl, but I also said that the Saints would win it, and they lost in the last round. So I'm going with my second choice, and I'm probably completely wrong, but why don't you tell me down below in the comment section what you think? Am I a moron? Am I a genius? Who do you think's gonna win each game? I wanna see your brackets. And speaking of brackets, I just uploaded a video where Madden tells us who won the Super Bowl, so go check that out. Of course, if you're new to the channel and you wanna see a lot more content, jump on down, hit that big red subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a big like on the video. It really helps the channel. Share with your friends, share with your family. Make fun of me, I don't care. Go for it. We also have other series going on. We have a Madden relocation series with the London Bulldogs. We have how-to videos on how to draft players in Madden 20. And of course we have Madden 20 experiments. But that's gonna do it for this video. This is Extinguisher 10 signing out. Have a great rest of your day. Pork.